It's Friday, January 28th, 2022. Today, a former ambulance service owner avoids jail time with a health care fraud case. The average price of gas across the state levels out, and Omicron cases in Indiana may have peaked. I'm Tom Maloney. This is your Lakeshore Midday News Update. The former owner of a Northwest Indiana ambulance service has avoided prison after pleading guilty in a health care fraud case that cost the government millions of dollars. A federal judge sentenced 63-year-old Basil Ubuana on Thursday to 12 months probation and ordered him to pay a $50,000 fine. The Crown Point man, who pleaded guilty to one count of health care fraud, has also agreed to pay $2.1 million in restitution. The Times reports prosecutors say Ubuana orchestrated a scheme to defraud Medicare and Medicaid of millions of dollars through a Crown Point-based ambulance company he owned and operated from 2007 through 2018. The ports of Indiana handled more than 11.2 million tons of cargo in 2021, and the port at Burns Harbor on Lake Michigan joined the Jeffersonville port on the Ohio River with the highest shipment totals to date. The record cargo increases included commodities like grain for minerals, coal, and salt, and for steel products. Additional increases included coke and project cargo such as wind turbines. Ports of Indiana Chief Executive Officer Vanta Ikoda II said the port at Burns Harbor handled almost 3.4 million tons in 2021, up nearly 50% compared to 2020. And Burns Harbor Port Director Ryan McCoy said they had several non-scheduled freight shipments that landed at just the right time. A former New Chicago police officer was arrested on charges he forced a woman to perform sex acts on him while on duty. Charges of rape, official misconduct, and criminal confinement, obstruction of justice, and sexual battery have been filed against William C. Mulachy. Court documents state that he is accused of forcing a woman to perform oral sex on him in the basement of a police station in 2020. The woman told an Indiana State police officer she first met Mulachy in May 2019 when her fiancé called the police during a dispute. The Indiana Senate has approved a bill taking administrative steps that Governor Eric Holcomb has said are needed in order for him to end the statewide emergency COVID-19 public health emergency. Senators voted 34-11 in favor of a bill on Thursday. The Republican-dominated Senate's proposal is limited to those administrative actions, while House Republicans have pushed through a bill that would also severely limit workplace COVID-19 vaccination requirements. Even if the health emergency ended by the governor's order, the bill would allow the state to keep receiving about $40 million a month in enhanced federal funding for Medicaid and for about 200,000 households to continue receiving an additional $95 a month in federal food assistance. Health experts object to the move to end the public health emergency that Holcomb first declared in March of 2020. They point to the state's ongoing high levels of COVID-19 illnesses and hospitalizations. However, the number of people in the hospital systems with the Omicron variant of the coronavirus may have peaked. The State Department of Health reported 200 fewer cases of Hoosiers who were hospitalized on Thursday compared to Wednesday. Hospitals were reporting 3,013 patients in hospitals with COVID on Thursday, with 104 new COVID deaths. The average cost of gas in Indiana was $3.25 per gallon for regular gas on Friday morning, as reported by Gas Buddy. The gas price tracking app reports the price is stable. The cheapest gas in the state was reported at a station in Brownsburg at $2.85 per gallon. The second cheapest was $2.89 in Indianapolis. In sports, tonight in the NBA, Chicago travels to San Antonio at 7:30 to take on the Spurs. The Pacers are in Oklahoma City at 7 to face the Thunder. In the NHL, the Blackhawks host the Colorado Avalanche at 7:30. The Blackhawks have also announced that team captain Jonathan Toews has been entered into concussion protocol. In the NFL, the Carolina Panthers have hired Chris Tabor from the Chicago Bears to be their new special teams coordinator. Tabor replaces Chase Blackburn, who was fired after Carolina finished 5-12 this year. Tabor has 14 years of NFL experience, including spending the last 4 seasons as the Bears' special teams coordinator. Looking at your lakeshore weather forecast today, a 40% chance of scattered snow showers across the region. Tonight, a 20% chance of snow before 9 with an overnight low near 1, but wind chills at or near -9. Saturday, sunny skies and a high near 21. Sunday, partly sunny skies with a high near 27. And Monday, partly sunny with a high near 33. I'm Tom Maloney. This has been your Midday News Update.